bass topic that I wanted to talk to you all about. And I'm going to call this my four tricks that I use. Not really tricks, but things that I do before I even pick up the bass to make sure that that I can perform at my peak, to make sure that I can perform at the highest quality possible when I play the bass before I even pick it up. So, and I'm gonna share these things with you all because these are experiences that I have been through throughout my bass career, and I wanted to share this with you all. And so I guess so you all won't make the same mistakes that I made, and hopefully it'll help you all's bass careers. So, tip number one, um, I use this trick a lot, and a lot of musicians do this. What you want to do is, well, first of all, when you're playing the bass, you're using a lot of muscles in your hands. Your joints, your shoulders, whatever. All you have to do is just take a bowl, a bowl, and just run some warm water in it. You don't have to be like super hot. Just run some warm water in a bowl, and just soak your hands in it. Stretch out your fingers, stretch out your hands, flex your hands, whatever, and let the water just kind of soak in your muscles and warm your muscles up. I used this when I was on tour with Alan Holdsworth. He did this like every show. Every time before we went on stage, we always had the people to the club owner, whoever was booking us, whatever. They brought us like two bowls, and me and Alan would be in the dressing room soaking our hands in a bowl. But tried it, and what you're gonna find out is when you soak your hand in warm water and let your muscles get like relaxed and warmed up and everything, when you go pick up your bass to play, your hands are gonna feel great. They're gonna be warm. They're gonna feel real good, and so you can just start your warm up actually after you do your pre warm up. I guess you can call the water treatment pre warm up, and then you can just pick up your bass and just start warming up. That'll help out your playing a lot. Tip number two, and this is a very important tip. Make sure you are drinking plenty of water. You know, not just freaking one glass a day. Make sure you are drinking plenty of water. The reason why is because I think our bodies would are like 60 to 80% water. So pretty much more than half of our body relies on water. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I was on tour with Jeff Lorber, and I was taking a solo right there in the middle of the stage. This was like at a big jazz festival in Detroit or something like that, and I was not hydrated. I was drinking a lot of fucking cokes and all that stuff, and in the middle of my solo, my hands locked up. They just completely locked up. I could not move them. They just cramped up, and it was the worst feeling in the world. So I had to just all of a sudden just end my solo. And I looked at Jeff. I was about to fucking cry, and Jeff made fun of me and all that. But that's not something you want to go through. Make sure you're drinking water. You know, like I said, I'm making this video because I want to help you all. I want to help the young bass players out there. I want to help you all to be great musicians. Tip number three, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make sure you all hear me very good. Make sure you eat your fucking vegetables. Eat your vegetables. Very important also. I don't want to sound like your mama or nothing like that telling you this, but the reason why, let me tell you another story of why I say that. This was a year ago. I was on tour in Indonesia. I was overseas. And let me tell you something. When you're overseas or in another country, working and touring, the last thing you want to do is get sick. That's the last thing you want to do. So, but fortunately, this did not happen to me until after I got back to the States. But I was on tour. I was playing like every night. And I noticed my left hand, which is, the hand that I used to, play on my neck, it started aching really bad. So I didn't pay no attention to it. And weeks later, it just kept on ache. Every time I played my bass, it would ache, and it would get worse and worse and worse. Come to find out, I was developing tendonitis in my left hand. So I'm thinking that I needed surgery. And it's a good thing that I caught this before I had to get surgery. So what I did was I went to a chiropractor, and the first thing that they told me was that, um, I have to make sure that I'm eating vegetables, because I told them that I wasn't eating vegetables. They always, I guess they want to know like what is your diet like, because diet is really important when it comes to your health. So I told them everything that I was eating, but then I told them that I wasn't eating vegetables at all. They said, look, eat vegetables. Come back in a month. Eat vegetables every day and come back in a month. I started eating vegetables. I didn't even think that it would make a big difference. Within a few weeks, it started going away, all because I just started eating vegetables. Within like 2 to 3 months or something like that, my tendonitis was gone. It was healed. No surgery, no nothing. And it was healed all because I just changed my diet. I just started eating more vegetables. So vegetables are really important. And I'm going to tell you, if you have not experienced tendonitis, that's the worst thing in the world. Because even if you got surgery, your hand is not going to be the same. You will not be the same after that surgery. It's no telling. So it more than likely will affect your base plan, and that's not something you want. So if you can just not go through that problem at all, just kind of start eating healthy, drinking water, and that right there will eliminate a lot of problems down the road. Tip number 4, the final tip. Make sure you are relaxed when you play. Try to do this. Try to, tense up your muscles in your shoulders and in your arms. Tense them up like this. This is like me not being relaxed. And then just try to play. Try to play all tensed up. It's not good. It's not healthy. Your muscles are gonna be like all tensed up. More than likely you might lock out joints and all that crap stuff that you want. Try to relax yourself, man. And I had to learn this myself. I've been playing bass like almost probably 21 years now. And I just started to consciously do this. Relax when I play. Lower your shoulders. Practice breathing. Breathe at a steady pace. Don't, breathe, short breaths and stuff like that. Like if you're nervous while you're playing, breathe at a consistent rate, slowly, and just relax your shoulders, relax yourself, clear your mind, and just play. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink, because if you overthink and stuff, that could help you start tensing up, and that's what you don't want. You want to be relaxed when you play, because when you're relaxed, you can play better. You will feel better. So that's it, man. Those are my tips. Soak your hands in water if you can do it, and even if you can't, even if you don't have access to a bowl or something like that, you could just run your hand. Just turn on the water and just run your hand in water. That'll help too, and flex your hands while you're running your hands in the water. And drink water. Like I said, that's very important. Drink water. Eat vegetables. Eat your vegetables. And I already explained to you why I say that. And trust me, I do not want you all to go through what I went through with my left hand if you have not already went through it. If you have not experienced that tendonitis stuff, listen, you don't want to experience that. That's the last thing you want. And tip number 4, relax yourself. Relax when you play. If you have trouble relaxing, man, try taking up yoga. I'm doing yoga now. I've been doing yoga for like a few weeks now. And yoga, all that is helping you relax your muscles. And that, that right there kind of goes with my plan, because, you're using muscles when you play. So that's it. And I hope this video was helpful to you all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay updated with more videos that I'm going to be uploading soon. Also, if you have not already checked out my new album, make sure you check it out, Urban Jazz My Story. And go to my website, AnthonyCrawfordBand.com. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to make you a video response. And let me know anything else you would like to know, and hope to see you again soon.